I'm here with Maha Abdelmajeed, recent graduate of the Life Accelerator. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm Sudanese, born in Abu Dhabi and raised most of my life in Dubai. I work in a major oil storage company based out of the UAE.
Okay. What's a typical day for you?
I start at 8, finish about 7:30. You know, full on day. It's really quite busy. We manage, customer service, commercial stuff with customers. So it's a very demanding job throughout the day.
Okay. And what challenge were you experiencing in December when you decided, I got to be on this Life Accelerator? What was going on inside your head?
I think when I look back at 2016 and 2015, and I think to myself, what have I achieved that's really sort of amazing or outstanding? And I couldn't really come up with anything. So I really thought to myself, well, this is my chance to really join a program that would help me to really make some drastic changes in 2017 instead of just feeling stagnant, feeling that I'm just doing the same old thing, not really doing anything different.
Okay. And why London Real?
I came across your channel through one of Alex Icon's videos. And then somehow it came to your channel. After watching his videos, he mentioned that he had an interview with you. And then I thought, okay, who's this Brian Rose? So then I came across all your other videos and I realized you've interviewed a lot of the most amazing minds around the world. And I was just really intrigued by your channel because you put a lot of good and valuable content out there, free of charge for everybody to see. And it's one of my favorite channels, to be honest. So that's how I came across London Real. Okay,
thank you for that. I like Alex. When you decided to join us in December, you had to make an investment. And what was the thing that made you say, okay, I want to go ahead and do this?
I think before even thinking about the money, it was the fact that I really just wanted to make a change in 2017. And the way you put the message across that this was the chance for us to really crush our goals and really, master high performance, that to me was key. It was a strong magnet for me. In terms of money, I mean, how do you put value in investing in yourself? I mean, why do people do MBAs and stuff like that? Because they want to invest in self-knowledge and self-development. And anyway, you offered the 30-day money-back guarantee, so I couldn't resist. I thought, I'll just put it on the credit card and see how it goes. I'll try it out for 30 days. If it doesn't work out, I'll just pull out and get all my money back. So it was zero risk for me.
Fair enough. Good answer.
Yeah.
All right, January comes, you go onto the Facebook group.
Yeah.
You have the first live call with me. You watch the module. You got these 60 people from around the world that you never met before. What are you thinking then?
Well, before we even get to the live call, we had to do this introductory video. So module 0, if you like. And I thought, what? I have to do a video? Nobody said anything about doing videos. And I thought, no, I don't know what this Brian guy is smoking. I'm not doing videos. I don't even like having my photo taken, let alone do a video. So that was my first piece of resistance, of course. But I didn't realize it was resistance at the time. And then the days go by and I'm seeing everybody else posting their videos, introducing themselves. And I think, okay, I'm going to look like a total loser if I don't do it. So yeah, it was interesting. Obviously, after seeing all the introductory videos, you already felt like a sense of familiarity, that you kind of know these people. You know something about them. You know why they're there. You know what's driving them. And it was actually very well organized through these Zoom calls. I didn't like the fact it was late at night my time, which was a bit of a challenge. But otherwise, it was pretty cool. And you could tell there was a bit of anxiousness because people didn't know what to expect. I think it was the first one you've ever done. And yeah, just waiting to see what's going to happen.
Okay. But you did this huge video where you were out in this crazy oil and gas field at night, and you're like, this is me. Immediately everyone was like, wow,
yeah,
she's very interesting.
I just thought, I didn't have time to do a video during the day I was working, and I thought, let me just wait till the evening for everybody to leave so I don't look like I'm a weirdo. And I thought it would give a good impression about where I work and what I'm actually doing and who am I. This is what I am.
Yeah. it worked.
Yeah.
What was your first kind of aha moment where you were like, wait a second, this is working, something popped for you, you had like a win? What was that?
I think it's difficult to specify that specific aha moment, because for me it was the sequence of events that really mattered. So we started off with the mind. That was quite powerful, you know, making the meditation very consistent and so on. And then doing the food module and the Wim Hof breathing and the active meditation. And I just feel like the way you've sequenced it, in the sense that the initial modules really made us look at the later modules in a different perspective, to really make it more constructive and more beneficial for us. And I think that was truly powerful. But for me personally, my achievements were beating my sugar addiction and getting over the hang-up of social embarrassment by, you know, putting myself out there on videos. Because after the first one, I thought, okay, at least I did a video, no more videos. Little did I know that we had to do a video for each and every module for 6 weeks. And I thought, oh my God, this is a nightmare. I have to go out there and put myself out there. I felt very vulnerable and very exposed, but I had to get over it. And yeah, that was a very interesting process.
Now you seem to enjoy posting those videos.
Actually, yeah, they come with ease now. You're right.
Tell me about the sugar addiction, because it's week 3 that we did diet, right?
Yes.
And there was a quadrant, there was no gluten, there was one vegetarian quadrant, intermittent fast, and then sugar.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So sugar was the hardest for me, because I had to come to terms with the fact that I'm addicted to sugar. And I was addicted to sugar in a big way. And I didn't know how to really get over it myself, because I had tried in the past and it wasn't really working. But what's unique about this program is the ownership, the ownership that you put on us to really make a difference, and the fact that I had a peer group watching over me, watching my every move, and you were watching our every move. You're like, so I had to really not embarrass myself and really sort of be honest with myself and say, okay, I could easily post pictures of vegetarian salads and say this is what I'm eating, and then behind closed doors eat, you know, 5 Mars bars or whatever. But I didn't want to do that, because I really wanted to make a change, so I had to be very truthful about it. And honestly, if it wasn't for the peer group and the fact that we were being held accountable by everything we were doing, I don't think I could have beaten that sugar addiction.
Because you were getting headaches and stuff. I mean, that was serious. But
yeah.
you quit cold turkey on the sugar, right?
I went cold turkey, yeah. I could have done it gradually, but I decided, no, I'm just going to go cold turkey. No gluten and no sugar. So, yes, the initial days were hard because I was getting extreme headaches. So that was the sugar withdrawal symptoms. And it was getting really difficult to concentrate at work, to focus on anything. But over a few days, it actually became less and less. And after about a week, it almost disappeared. So I'm glad I stuck with it. And I shared that with the group because I wanted everyone to know that, you know, this is what I'm going through. And everybody was so supportive. So it was really helpful.
Yeah, I totally loved your honesty there. And you were like, look, this is the deal. Because no one wants to admit an addiction to anything.
Yes.
And when you did it, man, you got my attention and everyone else's. And we were like, wow. Did you feel more mental clarity now that you weren't just having that sugar and gluten in your diet? Or?
Definitely. I think that gluten was also making me feel really sort of bloated and foggy. And it was very important that we actually cut it out of our diet. But also I think I'm noticing a change also in my body. And I think, you know, by the time the end of the year comes, it will be a major transformation.
I can't wait. What did you struggle with?
Time, because I have a very demanding job and I'm always used to, you know, putting work first. So putting the work in was important. We had deadlines to meet and everybody was being held accountable on the accountability sheet and we had to, you know, tick the boxes and so on. So time was an issue. Putting out the videos at first was also something I struggled with. Other than that, I think it was pretty okay. It got easier as the weeks progressed, because you got to know your peer group better, you got to know where they're coming from, what they're struggling with, and it just became this like really tight-knit group that I don't think we will ever not be friends. I think we're going to be friends for life. It's amazing.
Tell me about this group. You saw them last night. Many,
Yes.
well, I guess them all for the first time.
Yes.
You're hugging all these people that, you know,
Yes.
they don't look anything like you. They're not from these places. There's no Sudanese in the group.
No.
Tell me about this group. What are they like, and why did you get so close to them?
It was a really very surreal moment last night because I'm hugging these people like they're long-lost friends, and I've known them for 6 weeks, but I've never actually met them. So it was kind of a strange feeling. I've never had that before, but it was really special. I mean, because everyone is so vulnerable and so open on their videos and being very honest about themselves, you really got to know them really well. I think that's very important. You know, to really make the most out of this program, you need to be honest and you need to be sort of very open in sharing what you're going through. Otherwise, how else can you support each other? And so when you get to meet them face to face, you see that glow in their faces. You know, if you notice the difference between the very first video they posted about introducing themselves, it was also, you know, looking dull and a bit depressed and dark, and now they have this vibrance, this renewed energy. It's pretty incredible. Big difference.
We've got a call on New Year's Eve, or the
Yeah.
day before New Year's, with all of us. And I've asked you to tell me who is Maha going to be in that time. It's going to be about 10 months from now.
Yeah.
Who is she going to be?
She's going to be this vibrant, full of vitality and energy. She's going to be lighter, healthier, mastered her food, mastered her movement practice, looks amazingly toned and strong, really having deep connections with her family members and her friends and her colleagues and her customers, really just feeling that she's doing work that's, you know, in line with her passion and her core values, and ready to do some amazing things. I think also by then she would have already have put together her 5 SMART goals for 2018. So she's not waiting till the end of the year. She's already thinking ahead, looking for ways to constantly improve her life.
Damn, that's powerful. If you had to think of one lesson you could pass on to someone watching us or listening to us that you took away from the Accelerator, maybe something they could implement in their life, what would be that one thing?
That's a tough one. There's so many good things out there. I think the mindset module is probably the one. I think without that, it's difficult to do anything else, because the mindset controls what you eat, how you treat your body, how you treat yourself, how you manage your time, what kind of relationships you want to have. Having that change in mindset is extremely important. So I suppose mastering that module 1 is, I think, essential. That would be my one takeaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to that same person that's listening to us that's like, I don't know, I'm not quite sure if I should take the Accelerator or not, what do you tell them?
Well, like I said, it's, you know, zero risk, first of all. But even then, as an investment, I would say this. I would say if you knew that you could have complete mental clarity and master your food and your health and your diet and your body and your relationships, would you not automatically be performing and achieving successful and amazing things at work to the point where you reap those benefits, and anyway making multiples of that amount that you've invested initially anyway? You would definitely get that back somehow, because that's how it works, right? You master everything about yourself, and that automatically translates into everything else around you in life. So I would say that. Also, I mean, like I said, investing in an MBA or any other program, how many programs out there really focus on you, on really getting your mindset right, getting your internal stuff, really removing all those blockages, any hang-ups that you've had in your past, anything that you feel is holding you back. I haven't seen any program that really tackles these issues all in one, and also with a peer group that holds you accountable and very supportive. You see a lot of online courses out there, but they don't really tackle all of these issues in one, and also having the peer group together with that. It's a very unique concept. So I would go in, try it anyway, and if you don't like it, you can always pull out. What do you have to lose?
Maha, I'm so excited you came on this course with us. When I saw your first video, I knew from the beginning you've got this energy and this vitality inside of you, and I really think you are going to crush it this year. I think I'm not going to recognize the person in December, and you're just going to probably end the call early so you can start 2018 and go and crush that. So I just want to say thank you so much for being on this course, for bringing all of your energy to the rest of the group, and for coming to London and seeing us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for continuing to always inspire us with your videos and producing very valuable content. And I'm actually super psyched to be here sitting on this chair with you and meeting you face to face. It's a great honor. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.